Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2026 Clamhammer Classic Player Entry Draft, where Captain AJ Folino will attempt to defend his Sand Valley title from 2021. He will be going up against Captain Peter Aspenson, who won the first ever Classic at Arcadia Bluffs. Should be a good matchup here today, folks.
It's a bad
By my
guy.
side, we've got Mr. Alex Schaefer, the number one ranked player in all of Clamhammer Classic history. And I'm your commissioner, Dan Zarowski. Let's not waste any time here. I'm sure everyone here is just itching to hear who this first overall pick's going to be, Captain Felino.
Well, after I beat Pete's ass at Nagawaki earlier this year, uh, I knew immediately walking off that 18th green who I was going to be taking first overall in the 2026 Clamhammer Classic. And you know what? I like hard workers. I like men who stay late. I like guys who grind.
Mm,
I like guys who take
mm,
care of their toes. I'm taking
hmm
number one player, Al Schaefer, first overall
Uh,
pick.
thank you. Means a lot. Means a lot. And I'm honored to be a part of the team and honored to, just deliver you a victory here and just stunt over Pete's face. So it's just can't wait. Can't wait to be a part of this.
It's big stuff.
Mr. Schaefer, 7-1-1 record in four ball, 5-2 record in singles. Pretty sparkling record. Can't really find any statistical knocks here. Seems like a great pick.
Yeah,
Only
just only knock is that singles record, and you got two ones that keep me up at night against
I imagine we might see a little rematch between the two of us at some point this year. We'll see though where
we
I get
shall.
taken. All right, with the second overall pick in the 2026 Clamhammer Classic Draft, Captain Aspenson, the floor is yours.
We have to go with experience and honestly firepower. And no
Mm.
one brings that to the table more like our commissioner, Dan Zarowski. I'll be taking Dan as our number two pick.
It's a pleasure,
Suit.
Captain Aspenson. You
Reach,
and I,
reach.
notoriously bad partners. I think the only time we've ever played together, I shot 90. Uh,
This
so
is this is Oija. That's
we'll
why.
have to explore staying away from each other. But happy to be a part of it. Looking forward to anchoring this team with you and getting a dub.
With teams of this size, I'm not too worried about that. We're going to find matchups. And Dan, I think for majority of the guys in this tournament, you'll be backpacking. So, yeah, and we'll find myself a partner. No worries at all there.
3-3 and 3 4 ball record for me, 6-1-0 singles record with the only loss coming to AJ on the other side. So also may
Damn
have to
straight.
find a date with you on Mammoth Dunes or something. All right, as it is a snake draft, Captain Aspenson will have the third overall pick here.
Yeah, and I want to say congratulations to this gentleman for the new promotion, the new role he has. We'll be taking George Stefko, Coach
Ooh,
George Stefko. We're you know, joining some great athletic minds together here.
Get
George
Waluigi out of
Stefko,
here.
the fifth overall ranked player, 4-2-2 four-ball record with a 2-0-4 singles record. He is a tie machine. Got to worry about the late nights with that guy as well, but overall a good vibes guy, I'd say.
He's in a dangerous room. He's staying with two enemies, Pete. Did you
That's
take
okay.
that into consideration when you were working through your draft board?
You
Rooming?
know, I was, and the thought was, he's not in there with you guys or the enemy. You guys are in there with him.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right, we'll flip back to Team Felino here for the fourth overall pick.
Well, boy, oh boy. In the year 2026, we have a new format where we're doing so many singles matches. So I feel like my models were pointing to some of the players who really stand out from a singles perspective. But you know what? This is a heart play and someone I want to go to battle with again on the links. So for the fourth overall pick in the 2026 Clam Draft, I will be taking Mr. Steven Kraninger.
Chalk.
Chalk.
That's right. That's right.
He's
So
a
the Billy
very
60 veteran
experienced,
right there.
very experienced player. This is his sixth classic. 3-5 four-ball record with a 2-3-1 singles record. But I think the argument here is that he brings a lot of intangible value to a team. Is that what you see in him, Mr.
Always a
Folino?
vibes guy. Always a vibes guy.
All right. Well, you'll be at the tail end of the snake again here for the 5th overall pick.
Now, we could really go 3-on-1 in the 4-man room here. But you know what? Pritt's singles record, I think, speaks for itself. So I'm going to actually ice. I'm going to ice a former death to my current squad mate, Steven Craniger. And I'm going to be going with my man, YBP, 5th overall.
Young Bill Peters, a notorious killer out on the Mammoth Dunes links. He is the 13th overall rated player with a 1-3-2 four-ball record and a 2-2-0 singles record. This will be his 5th classic attended, but I think everyone fears the pops Billy gets with that thunderous driver and those laser beam long irons he tends to hit. Not a guy you want to see on the other side of a pairing. All right, Captain Aspenson with the 6th overall pick. Take it away.
Number 6, he was mentioned earlier, and I don't know how you leave him on the board. Perennial BC candidate. I'm going to take Eric Pritt. That's a no-brainer. I mean, fell into our laps here at 6.
Pritt, having played with him a couple times this summer, I would have even considered for the 2nd or 3rd overall pick. That guy is a weapon at a 7.3 handicap. 1-5-1 singles record. That's a little bit worrisome, but he's 5-2-2 in the 4-ball, so that's basically a wash there. And past results are not a predictor of future results. So happy to have Pritt. All right.
Yeah, can't wait to see Pritt out on the Lido. That'll be great.
All right, Pete, who we taking at, what is this, the 7th overall pick?
Yeah, and I'm going to go for, as we mentioned, we're playing a little bit more singles this year, and those low cappers, they always seem to kind of fare out pretty well. This guy's been pretty rocky, pretty up and down this last couple of years, so it might come as a shock, but I'm going to put my faith into Michael Spangler here.
We've gone off the board. We've gone
going
off
the board a little bit. Spangler, famously the 1st overall pick for Nate Hughes' captaincy back in the Upper Peninsula. Spangler is the 19th overall ranked player with a 2-4-0 four-ball record and a 0-3-1 singles record. But does bomb the ball.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. No wins. That's good history.
Excellent draft strategy.
Yeah.
The fairways are wide.
You're drafting on traits?
Pete's is drafting on strokes off the tee, it appears.
Big ballparks, wide open ballparks.
Speed.
Can get hot.
Speed.
I've seen the putter. I've seen Mike Spangler hit 18 greens and I think have 36 putts.
I would like to enter into the record that the tournament that Steven and I, who's on AJ's team, that we took a T4 in the Billy 60. I believe Michael Spangler and his brother were in last place by about 8 strokes of that tournament. But no, good pick, Pete. Good pick, Pete. And looking forward to get out there and battling against him.
Some hot intel coming across the wire there.
Apparently, he's only played his own ball 3 times this year too.
Yep, that's what we're looking for.
All right, Captain Folino with the 8th overall pick. Take it away.
Well, there's a name on this board that I was expecting to be gone, but it is a total no-brainer team chemistry grab for me, and I'm going to be going with Mr. Grolkowski over here.
We like that. Yeah, we like that.
Potentially the prettiest golf swing in the entire tournament. I think he's playing to like a 5 handicap right now, which is very attractive for how well he hits it. 14th overall ranked player, 3-2-0 four-ball record, 0-2-1 singles record.
Is life coming at you fast right now, Pete? This is starting to look pretty dismal on paper.
Is that where it's won, AJ?
And
I'm sorry.
You know what? We're gonna make it even worse. Because in a big ballpark with no trees anywhere nearby. Give me the big man. I want the killer. My roommate, Nate Hughes.
Nate Hughes, interesting pick here. Playing some pretty bad golf the couple times I've been out with him. But if you're not losing golf balls, it's potentially a dangerous pick. And I know he's been grinding, getting some lessons. He does have new clubs in the bag too, so
These are all
some
things we
some
love to
high
hear.
upside there.
I knew all of that.
All right, what pick are we on here? This is the
10th.
10th overall pick. All right, Pete, 10th overall.
10th overall. And, as my last pick, Spandler, results in recent years haven't really looked that great, but, I'm looking at redemption stories as well. And I got to go for my memorial man, Josh Rowinski.
Ooh.
I think he's going to find it this year. I think he's coming in just ready to roll. And I think with me at the helm as his captain, guiding him along the way, he's going to do some great things.
Rowinski, the best player by handicap in the entire field, but the worst player by results. 20th overall, 2-8-0 overall record, 0-4-0 ball, 0-2-0 singles record. Both of those at the hands of myself. So you can't play me this year. We're on the same team. Uh, the talent is clearly there, just some untapped potential, I would say, and it's just looking for the right squad to bring it out of them. Now, you think, Pete?
Yeah, yeah. And I think with the guys we can kind of surround him with, really make his talents show. So
All the ball speed imposters on one team. Love to see it.
Guys you can surround him with, hide him. Just really hide that draft pick out. Is that what you're saying?
no, he's going to shine. He's going to
Okay.
shine through.
Sure.
All right, so moving on to the 11th overall pick here.
11. We're going to go for some chemistry. Our commissioner here has known this man for a long, long time. We're going to take Dr. Drew Carlson.
Wow, Drew Carlson going 11th overall here. Drew's been grinding in a indoor sim on the TrackMan. He's been trying to get those numbers optimized. Look, no doubt he's had his struggles in this tournament before, but a couple of matches against Max Cahill in singles has made his record a little better. He is 1-4-3 in four ball and 3-3-0 in singles. So some decent results there. Definitely capable.
I have strong, strong memories of sitting behind 16 green on Sand Valley and watching Drew's ball just trampoline over the back. Can't wait to see that again, 2026.
All right, moving on to the 12th overall pick, Captain Folino. Let's hear it.
All men I don't know. So we're going in a little blind here. But you know what?
One's obvious.
Something tells me.
One's obvious.
Something tells me we're gonna adopt Philadelphia here. It's gonna become the city of brotherly love over on Team Folino. So we're gonna go with Craninger number 2, Mr. K Craninger, as listed on my draft board.
Braininger, comma K, his first ever classic. So there's no data here other than to just go off of what his brother tells us and look at his handicap. So don't really know what to say about him, but hey, he's
Also
a
goes by
Craininger.
Kyle. He also goes by Kyle, just for the
Thank you.
record.
Welcome to the squad, Kyle. We're glad.
That's some good ball speed. I can speak. I've played with him a couple times, although it was like 5 years ago. He's gotten a lot better since. A lot of ball speed. Loves playing a big fade, a little bit of a Wyndham ball flight, if I would say so. But the man is going to Golf Galaxy and is going to Storm's Golf Range about 3 times every week. So the man's committed. So just another great guy to have on the squad.
Sounds like we could frequent. We could see each other before this. We're both Wisconsinites still. Well, boy, what do we do here?
So just for the record, who's left? We've got Ben Wild, Charles Barrett Stone. We've got you guys are probably tracking this closer than I am. Go
That's
ahead.
it.
Oh, that's it, right?
That's
right.
it. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the last two.
Last two. All right, 13th overall.
I got to play with Ben, I think in French Lick, maybe.
He was there. Yeah.
And Ben was delightful. Ben was a great guy. And Mr. Barrett, Charles Barrett Stone. I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of meeting in person, but I believe to be a fellow wine guy.
He is in the wine group. Yep.
And with potentially 3 extra strokes, it seems like I got to go with my fellow wine aficionado, Mr. Charles
All
Barrett
right.
Stone. No
Charles
shade,
Barrett
Ben.
Stone off the board, which leaves Pete with Mr. Ben Wild. Folks, that'll wrap up the draft here. So just to recap the teams, Team Felino comprised of Mr. Alex Schaefer, Stephen Kraninger, Young, Billy Peters, Brett Grolkowski, Nate Hughes, Kyle Kraninger, and Barrett Stone. And Team Aspenson, Dan Zarowski, George Stefko, Eric Pritt, Michael Spangler, Josh Rowinski, Drew Carlson, and Ben Wild.
I gotta rank. I gotta go back and rank my draft, see how we ranked overall. Pete, did you have any? What your models look like? I had a couple good ranking systems. I had capital G golfer, yes or no. Are we afraid of the moment? Yes or no.
Some binary.
To be fair, I also put myself as potentially afraid of the moment in there.
Right.
Glue guys,
Yeah,
glue guys was a yes no factor, and I mocked. You threw me off when you got to Spangler. That's where
that's
that's
fair.
where I
Spangler
lost.
sits. Spangler sits pretty high up on my board. I went. Mine were all out of 10. Golf ability, so capital G. Mentals, where I think their mental fortitude's at. Flexibility and partner value. Vibe consistency. Like vibes might be different, but are they consistent or do they kind of hop around? Historical performances. Then I have an AJ weight. Like where do I think you are weighting them?
Hmm,
And
interesting.
then all caps dog, DAWG.
Capital G golfer, same.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
And
different.
then so everything's weighted a little differently. Like golf ability was pretty high. Uh, dog was probably the highest.
I
Yeah,
put I put driver traits, iron traits, and putter traits. Al Schaefer. Al Schaefer driver traits, medium and straight, iron traits, godly, putter, godly. I don't think I had one for you. Oh no, that was Pete.
Pete, when did you flip on Kraninger and Stefko? Pete and I were having chats months ago about between Kraninger and Stefko at 3.
It was a
I think it
toss
was
up
when
for
I
me
saw
as well.
Steph go get a head coaching job.
Extra testosterone levels, just
He's been on vacation too.
And then I was like, we're playing a lot of golf. I hope Steve's back holds up.
Yeah, that's a factor.
It's a factor. What about your foot? I mean, same.
yeah. Yeah, who
Fine.
is each of your like the guy you were most disappointed you didn't get?
YBP by far.
I knew
That would hurt.
I knew I had to
he was
get
going.
YVP early.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going for YBP.
Yeah, I thought Pritt and Peters were going to be flipped. I thought AJ, you were taking Pritt and we were going to get Billy.
I
Mm-hmm.
thought you know, say what you will, this can go in the final tape, whether or not you can make content out of this if you want. Pritt, in my eyes, even to this day, despite the record, not a capital G golfer.
I disagree, dude. I've played with him like 3 or 4 times this year. Just a match play machine.
That's how I feel about Grokowski. So I didn't take Grokowski.
That's why Grolkowski's got the good four ball ranking, but bad singles ranking.
Like
Grok to me
Pritt's,
is
I
like
think
plays golf swing.
you stole Spangler from me. That was the highest pick on my board that you stole. But then I was like, that's a toss up between Spangler and Grolkowski for me. The one you
Yeah,
got that I wanted probably was Drew. I wanted Drew.
I had a feeling about that one.